taking out the garbage. Where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house. You better believe it, 'cause today won't be your day. I can guarantee it, you should turn and walk away and get to leaving, or I'll let this 12 gauge do all my speaking. Don't push me on the edge, boy. 'Cause I'm aiming for your head, boy. And all I see is red, boy. I told you not to cross that line. I'm giving you a chance, boy. You see the devil in a glance, boy. Shotgun knock you out your pants, boy. I told you not to fuck with mine. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we pray for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am. So welcome to my house. So welcome to my house.
I got a baby girl inside this house, and right now she's sound asleep. So it's probably best for the both of us if you just turn around and leave. Cause if you come in this fucking house, then you too gonna go to sleep. I promise you, boy, don't play with me. I pray to God my soul to keep. Especially this day and age, gotta handle shit our own way. With a 30-30 or 12 gauge behind this door, you're hella weight. My old lady, she rides too, picking up every shell case, mopping up these blood stains, but she ain't seen a damn thing. Most of my people are convicts, hard-headed, no nonsense. So please approach with caution. You never.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, what is a part of a two-night show tonight and, of course, next week. It is the iRacing Champions League. It's time for the UMP Modifieds here at Lanier National Speedway. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Matt Bailey. And Matt, well, we've got a good field of UMP Modifieds here tonight, all trying to become the King of Lanier. Of course, the last King of Lanier seen Aiden Beerline pick up, the winner pick up some cash, and again, the $250 purse on offer over the next 2 weeks of racing.
Yeah, that's right, mate, as well. And we saw him last night at Williams Grove Speedway in the 410 sprint car, and well, unfortunately, it didn't have the night that he wanted. So, as qualifying wraps up here, race fans, we'll take a quick look at your qualifying results. And well, Tanner Tomasi goes quick time in the 09 car with a 14.788. Then we go back to Aiden Beerline. We go back to Richie Yost, Austin Hunter, and James Klassen will render out your top five. It's time now to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 1. And on the pole position, it's going to be Tanner Tomasi in the 09 car to his outside, the 31 of James Klassen.
Cody Nevin lines up at a position number 2. To his outside will be Devin Mayo at a position number 4.
Michael Gurski, I think it's pronounced. I think we got there. In the 90 car, we'll start out of position number 5. Michael Carter will start the 15 from 6.
And we go back to Stevie Myers lining up at a position number 7. Position number 8 will be Brian Belitz.
Position 9 will be Tony Morgan in the 38 car. Position 10 will be Bryce Walker in the 30 machine. And Colby Collins in the 23 car will start from position number 11. Well, we've got 11 cars, 6 laps, top 2 through to tonight's A-main. The rest from, unfortunately, will go to one of the last chance qualifiers here tonight at Lanier National Speedway. Brett, we're in for a cracking show with UMP Modifieds.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing how the UMP Modifieds roll around the Lanier National Raceway. I haven't done too much of the Modifieds around here. I've driven them, well, about a couple of seasons ago, because it's been a while since I've put the steering wheel on the desk. But yeah, the tracks like Knoxville, Charlotte, tracks that really start to build a cushion. Eldora, I think I go fairly good at it. Have not done many races here at Lanier, and especially, I believe, open setups as well. We are looking forward to hello, Leighton, and hello, Anne-Marie. Glad to have you along for the ride. As we get set, Matt, heat race number 1, not too far away from about to roll off. In fact, we are starting to roll off now behind the iRacing.com official page truck.
Yes, that's right, mate, as well. We've seen some awesome racing this week. So far, we kicked off the week with the World of Thunder Esports League and with Miller Family Trucking. We saw some 360 wing sprint cars. We've seen super late models. We've seen UMP modifiers. We've seen 360 wingless sprint cars. And tonight we saw big block modifiers in here right now for UMP modifiers. We are green though for heat race number 1, 6 on the board. Your early race leader down to turn number 1 is Tanner Tomasi.
Really not surprised to see Tomasi lead the way down into turn number 1 and 2. Cody Nevin rolls in that second position. Then you go back to James Klassen, Devin Mayo in third and fourth. As again, we go side by side. Klassen and Mayo Wheel to wheel, give it to James Clarkson, third at the start finish line, but Devon Mayo trying to work back to the inside, trying to put the 2 machine into a top 3, but it's a top 2, Matt, that will go on to the main event tonight.
That is exactly right. Through turns 3 and 4, though, ladies and gentlemen, we're just kicking over to lap number 3. We're about halfway home, 3 down, 3 to run here in heat race number 1 right now. Down to turn number 3 and 4. Tomasi's still leading the way through the top corner. Down the main straight, they'll run. They've got now 3 laps left to go. This into turns 1 and 2. Got a bit ahead of ourselves there again. Cody Nelvin still there, back there in position 2 in the 11 car. That's the final transfer position into tonight's A-Main. Remember, race fans, it's the top 2 through to tonight's A-Main. James Klassen still on the outside the transfer position. If he wants to get into tonight's A-Main, he's got to get a bit more car speed. Caught the wall there down the back straightaway, though, for James Klassen. And, well, Brett, the white flag is out for Heat 1.
And certainly, it's a fun fact about Cody Nevers. We used to cover his pro late model series, and he actually did a couple of shows with us here on Ultimate Dirt TV. So, nice to see him back out onto the racetrack. Checkered flag is out for Tanner Tomasi. He gets the win. Heat number 1, Cody Nevin comes home in second. James Clarkson, third. Devon Mayo, fourth. Then we'll go back to Michael Carter in fifth. Michael Godersky home in position number 6. And that will wrap up heat race number 1. Again, top 2 of the main event. That will be Tanner Tomasi and Cody Nevin. Everybody else will go to the last chance qualifiers. Heat number 2 lining up on the racetrack, and it is none other than the 13 machine of Aidan Beerline himself, the king of Lanier from the sprint cars just a couple of weeks ago. Will start on the pole position to the man that starts to the outside, the 157 Drew Hopkins Racing. It is none other than Drew Hopkins himself.
Position 3 will be Mason Inman in the 19 car, who is outside the Hood Up Motorsports number 35. That'll be Bob Klein.
Yeah, teammate to Bob Klein, the Hood Up Motorsports 25 entry of Blake Brown rolls off from inside row 3 from position number 5 to his outside at a position number 6. That is William Eads.
Position 7 will be the 99 car of Tyler McKim, but position number 8 will be the 24 car of Ryan Flatton.
It's not the Colonel, but it's close. It's Noah Sanders, starts position number 9, and Cody Loop will start out of position number 10.
Well, another 10 cars, another 6 laps. Race fans, another top 2 through to A-Main. Well, I know who I'm picking, Brett. I'm taking Aidan Beerline. Grace, who are you going to go?
Mate, we're in heat 2. You can't start this game this late, but you know what? I'll go with it anyway. Just for the fun of the sportsmanship, I'm going to go with Drew Hopkins.
Okay, fair enough then. Well, another 6 laps on the board, race fans. We're green, though, for heat race number 2. And your early race leader is Aidan Beerline, down to 1 and 2 this time by Hopkins. Not giving up the fight, though, on the bottom side of the speedway. It's still early days here in heat race number 2, though. Through turns 3 and 4, your race leader will be Aidan Beerline as they cross the stripe. 1
down, 5 to run. Beerline leads the way down into 1 and 2. Hopkins got to run a slider line and try and follow Aidan Beerline through turns 1 and 2. Mason Inman, Bob Klein back there in 4th position. The beautiful painted JDM Designs number 7 machine. We'll see if he can put that thing directly into the show. He's got a bit of work to do in front of him, but right now, that Hood Up Motorsports number 7 machine in 4th position. Your race leader this time by cross flag sticks are out. Matt, 3 down, 3 to go. Aidan Beerline, your race leader.
Down the main straightaway they go into corners number 1 and 2 once again. So down to the bottom corner. Down the back straightaway they go. Down into turns number 3 and 4. Aidan Beerline absolutely looking for a win here in heat race number 2 right now. Down the back main straight into 1 and 2. And, well, Aidan Beerline, the 13A machine, down to corners number 3 and 4. Runs the middle part of the speedway as well. It's all about throttle control in these race cars, 2 race fans. And down to 1 and 2 once again. Brett Wheeler, the white flag is out for heat 2.
It is. Beerline just got 2 more left-hand turns to go. And he will get the job done. Heat race number 2 is in the books. And Aidan Beerline is getting off to a good start here to become the king of Lanier for what could be the 2nd time. And I'm pretty sure if I go back and look at the results, I almost want to say that he's actually picked up. He was the National Open champion as well for the past couple of nights. So the sprint cars at the Williams Grove Speedway. Heat number 2 results on screen. Beerline, Hopkins, your top 2. Inman, Klein, Brown, Eads, McKim. And, of course, those were the 7 cars to contest heat number 2. Heat number 3, we'll see Richie Yost lining up on the pole position. To the outside, Tony Gomes out of position number 2.
Drake Troutman will start the 7 car from Pennsylvania in position number 3, and to his outside, the 71 car of Colton Wiltham. I think it's pronounced Wilhelm. Anyway.
Wilhelm.
We'll go with that.
Braden Shute, OBR Sim Sports 76 will start position number 5 to the outside. The Hood Up Motorsports 23 of Matt George.
Kevin Van Horn will start the 83 car from position number 7, and this guy from position number 8 is the main man behind JDM Designs as the Hood Up Motorsports 007 of John Darby.
And there's no point reading off row 5 because Buddy Ware and Steve Latch did not make your start for heat number 3. We're set for a start. It is going to be the 29 of Richie Yost leading us off to get the green flag. 6 laps once again, top 2 to the main event. Keep an eye on Drake Troutman as well. Also want to keep an eye out on the 76 entry of Braden Shute. He's got the Valvoline. You know what? I'm not a fan of that car. You know why? Because the only oil is Penrite.
That's right, mate. As well, down to 1 and 2 they go. Down the back straight away into corners number 3 and 4. Richie Yost still leading the way in the 29 machine. You got Tony Gomes back there in the 199 car, though. It's all about that second and final transfer position into tonight's A-Main. At the moment, though, Braden Shute in the OBR Sim Sports number 76 machine. Back there in position number 4 at the moment. Caught the ball down the back straight away for Braden Shute, and he had a good run last night in the Ultimate Dirt League as well, Brett, in the 360 Wing Sprint Car Series there. But tonight we come to Lanier we come back to Lanier tonight with the UMP modifieds.
Yeah, Shute's actually won the opening round, both rounds of the series for the Ultimate Dirt League. Got a change to the race lead. Gomes to the race lead. Richie Yost back there in second. Troutman trying to knock down the concrete wall up on the top side of the racetrack. White flag is out, Matt. 1 to go.
Down to corners 1 and 2. Gomes has taken the race lead down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. It's going to be the 199 machine at the start finish line. There was contact as well. Tony Gomes will take the race win over Richie Yost, and Drake Troutman will come home in position number 3. Just want to say a big good afternoon to Brenton Hobson watching online. So to Simon Trempy as well in watching on the Facebook live feed. So good afternoon to you boys. Hopefully you're doing well on this fine Thursday here Australian time. There is your heat race number 3 results. Gomes, Yost, Troutman, Shute, Willem, Darby, George, Van Horn, Ware and Latch, both positions 9 and 10 not making the call here tonight. Well, your grid on the screen right now for heat race number 4, and it's going to be Austin Hunter from Indiana in the 8 machine on the pole position. To his outside, also from Indiana, it's the 105 of Sheldon Oberly.
Sean Powers for Field Fillers Motorsports lines up at a position number 3. James Turnbull will start at a position number 4.
Position 5, Bobby Sandy in the 26 car. To his outside from California, it's the 5 machine of Jason Bright.
Go back to Alex Robinson, position number 7, and Cole Basso lines up the 1 machine from position number 8. And I can tell you Darren Shanley is in race control, and I don't think Zayden Bolyard is going to make the call. The car's about to move away, Matt, from the start-finish line, and there we go.
Yeah, let's get set to roll away. 1. Heat race number 4. Well, another top 2, another 6 laps. Let's see who gets the job done in this one.
Like there's a number of drivers in this one that we see on a regular basis on a Monday night with the 127 Industries World of Thunder League. You see the likes of Austin Hunter, Cole Basso. I've seen the likes of Sheldon Oberly run the UMP Summer Sizzle for Victory Lane Racing. So this is going to be a pretty good one. And well, speaking of Sheldon Oberly, he just pretty much got moved out of the way. There was contact into 1 and 2. And we're going to stay green. No yellows in heat race competition. Keep an eye on the 1 machine of Cole Basso. He's very, very quick in the UMP modified. We'll see what he can do. He's up to position number 3.
Well, Bassau running the top side of the speedway. Bit of contact there into entry of turn number 3 with Bassau. Also, James Turnbull, Jason Bright there in the 69 car as well. So as they go down to turns 1 and 2, Robinson got it all tightened up. Down the back as well, he's all sorts of tight. and nasty in that 22 machine. Down the back of the bus, though, we've got 3 laps left to go into turns 1 and 2, Brett, sorry.
Yeah, starting to heat up for the race lead. Sean Powers in that Field Fillers Motorsports number 5 machine, closing in on your race leader, Austin Hunter. Hunter just mistakes starting to creep into the latter part of heat number 4, the final heat race of the night here. The King of Lanier, the iRacing Champions League UMP modified. Matt Whitefire goes out for Austin Hunter.
Down through turns 3 and 4, down the main straight away. The white lights are flashing for Austin Hunter. Through turns 1 and 2, down the back straight away for the final time. Cole Bissau has got one last look at this to make it into tonight's A-main. Unfortunately, going to run out of time. It'll be Austin Hunter taking the checkered flag. Sean Powers will transfer through to tonight's A-main. Unfortunately, from third on back, will be taking part in one of 2 last chance qualifiers here tonight at Lanier National Speedway for the King of Lanier UMP Modifieds.
We'll wait for heat race number 4 results to come up on screen. We've got 2 B-mains on the program for tonight. So heat 4 results working their way on to your screens. And Hunter, Powers, your top 2, Basso, Oberly, Turnbull, Bright, Sandy Robinson, your 8 cars for heat number 4. Let's take a look. The Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. It'll be 6 laps. And the top 4 are going to the main event. Everybody else, well, it's time to pack it up. James Clarkson and Drake Trapman in row 1.
It'll be Devin Mayo in the 21 and Braden Shute to his outside in position 4.
Michael Carter, Colton Wilhelm out of positions 5 and 6. That's row 3.
Row 4 will be Michael Godersky in the 90 car and John Darby out of position number 8 in the 7.
Brian Billets will start 9th. Matt George, Hood Up Motorsports 23, will start 10th.
Position 11, Stevie Myers in the 27 and to his outside position 12, the 83, Kevin Van Horn.
Now, I don't know if I want to go through the rest of them because they didn't make the call. They will not make the call. Cars are starting to move away. So we have got, in fact, 9 cars on the racetrack for the first B main. 6 laps to get it done. And instead of taking 4, Matt, we take... instead of taking 2 from the heats, we double it. We take 4 from the C main to the A. And then we take 4 from the B to the A as well. So another 8 cars getting set, which will make it a 16-car feature event. Matt, green is out. 6 on the board. We're green.
Let's go. For UMP Modified Action C main on the track right now and down to 1 and 2. Devin Mayo, your early race leader, down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4 for the first time. We saw Mayo last night at the Williams Grove Speedway and was mighty quick in the 410 sprint car as well. So down to turns 1 and 2, for the second time here in C main competition. Braden Shute back there in position number 3.
Yeah, there comes John Darby trying to make some moves in that number 7 machine, working the bottom side. I'm not sure what's going on with the timing here. Now, there we go. It was just lagging behind just a little bit. One car into the concrete wall on the inside. Let me tell you, it doesn't move.
That is exactly right. Not sure what happened there. I think one car might have just got way too low on the speedway and just caught the left front and just caught the inside safety barrier there in turns 1 and 2. Though Braden Shute looking to make his way into tonight's A main, transferring on from the C. And well, what happens in the closing lap to this one? They've got 2 laps left to go here for C main competition.
Yeah, Colton Wilhelm in that 71 machine trying to run it down on the top side of the racetrack. Time running out for, in fact, it's the number 8 on the side of that car, scored as a 71. White flag is out, final time. Can John Darby, can he hold on to the final transfer position?
Down the back straight away for the final time into corners number 3 and 4. It's going to be Devin Mayo with the win in C main competition. Second home will be Drake Troutman. Third to Braden Shute. And fourth will go to John Darby. And well done to all the drivers on the racetrack. Let's see. We'll take a look at your quick results for C main competition. There it is. Mayo, Troutman, Shute, and Darby, your top 4. Unfortunately, from 5th on back, will not be taking any further part in tonight's action. We're going to take a look right now at your B main grid on the screen. It's going to be Mason Inman in the 19 car from position 1 into his outside Cole Bissau in the 1 machine.
Applying the Hood Up Motorsports entry number 7 machine will start position number 3. Sheldon Nobley, the 105, will start 4th.
Blake Brown in the 25 entry will start from position 5 to his outside, the Californian. That'll be James Turnbull in the 69.
William Eads rolls off out of position number 7. Jason Bright starts position number 8.
Tyler McKim in the 99 will start from 9, and Bobby Sandy will start the 26 from 10.
Ryan Flatten, I don't think, has even turned a lap here tonight. If he does, he'll start 11th. 12th is going to be Alex Robinson, and same for 13, 14, 15 and 16. They have not made the call, so we are looking at 10 cars, I believe it is. Yes, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yes, I can math.
Very good.
Yes, I've got all of the math solutions.
And from that camera angle too, that was pretty well done there, Mr. Wheeler. So,
Thank you.
let's see what happens. Race fans, again, top 4 from this one go through to tonight's A-Main to make up the 16 car field for tonight's feature race here at Lanier National Speedway for the King of Lanier UMP Modified Series. Here we go. B-Main competition, 6 on the board. We're green.
Well, a good start for Mason Inman, keeping on Culbertson. He was very, very quick in heat race competition. Oh, look out, Bob Klein, Sheldon Overley. They come together, the 3 and 4 wind down the back straightaway into 3 and 4 for the first time. 6 laps is all that it's going to take. Meanwhile, Inman, Vasso, side by side for the race lead. Here comes Overley to the bottom side now on James Turnbull.
We got one car round and contact. Down the back of the bus, Bob Klein turned it around, the 7 machine. Unfortunate for Bob Klein. Well, it looks like Mason Inman caught the wall there in turns 1 and 2 and allows Cole Basau to move up into the top spot at the moment. We're up at the top of the ranch down the main straightaway into turns number 1 and 2. And Sheldon Obley looking to make it through into tonight's A-Main. And down the back straight, they're going to have 2 laps left to go out of turn number 3 and 4.
Yeah, big move there by Sheldon Obley on Mason Inman. 2 to run, as you said, Matt. Working through 1 and 2. Here goes Inman with a slide job on Obley. No, pulls it up, leaves Obley a lane up on the top side of the racetrack again. Wheel to wheel down into turns 3 and 4. Wide flag is out, Matt. 1 to go.
Down into turns number 1 and 2. This time by, it's all about Cole Stow right now. Down the back straight away into turns number 3 and 4 for the final time. Cole Stow will take the win in B-Main competition. Sheldon Obley home in 2nd. Mason Inman home in position 3. And your final transfer position in position 4 will be James Turnbull in the 69 car. Well, Brett, we're done with heat racing. We're done with last chance qualifiers. It's now time, very shortly, to go into tonight's A-Main.
Yeah, looking forward to having a look at our 16 car field as we take a look very quickly at B-Main results, which is essentially B-Main number 2. Cole Basau, Sheldon Obley, Mason Inman and James Turnbull all going to the feature event. Everybody else, Bright, Sandy, Brown, Clean, Robinson, Eads, all pack it up and go home. Matt, we'll take a look very quickly at your starting grid and let's go from back to front, buddy.
Position 16 will be the 69 car of James Turnbull to his inside. The Hood Up Motorsports 007 from 15. That is John Darby.
Mason Inman rolls off out of position number 14. Braden Shute for OBR Sim Sports starts position number 13.
Position 12 with the 105 car of Sheldon Obley. Position 11 will be from Pennsylvania, will be the 7 car of Drake Troutman.
Cole Basau lines up the one from position number 10. Devon Mayo will start position number 9.
Position 8 will be the 09 of Tanner Tomasi. Position 7, the 13A machine from Fredericksburg, Virginia, will be Aiden Beeline.
Tony Gomes lines up at a position number 6, and Austin Hunter, car number 8, will start position number 5.
Position 4 will be the Motorsports number 11 of Cody Nevin to his inside. Position 3, that is inside row number 2, with the Drew Hopkins Racing 157 of the man himself, Drew Hopkins.
And your front row for tonight's night number 1 in the iRacing Champions League, Kings of Lanier. For UMPs, a $250 purse will be Richie Yost, starts position number 2. And Sean Powers will start on your pole position. Looks like we are getting set to go green this time by. And we have got 40 laps on the board, Matt.
Down into turns 1 and 2 for the first time. Down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4. Sean Powers is your early race leaders across the stripe. The 533 machine 1 and 2. 3 wide action. You've got Powers on the top side. That is Richie Yost in the middle, and also Drew Hopkins on the bottom side. Into turn number 3 and 4. This time by, though, down the main. Give the race lead to Drew Hopkins.
Yeah, and if you notice, Matt, too, the track has been reset as well, so this gives an opportunity for these drivers to really wear this track in. We'll see top, bottom, middle grooves start to develop later on in the race. We'll see a competition caution coming around the lap 19, lap 20 mark, and it's just, it's all about the competition caution just to bring the field back up to close, and I don't think we'll see any yellows unless we see catastrophic events playing part here tonight. Cody Nevin just had to check up there. You're watching Austin Hunter and Sean Powers into turn number 1 and 2.
Down the back straight away they go into corners number 3 and 4. Sean Powers is falling back in the clutches a little bit in that 533 car. He's lost about 6 positions at the moment into turns number 1 and 2. And he was started off up the front as well, Brett. And I don't know what could be the issue with the 533 machine.
You're not sure he did start on the pole position. Oh, wow, there's contact there. Cody Nevin, and I believe that was Tony Gomes who had the issues. Beerline had to check up and kind of take evasive action. Here comes the 2 of Devon May. They've got a bit of a gap back to 10th place driver of Braden Shute. Everybody's still staying on the bottom side again. Gomes getting a little shot in the shorts there from Cody Nevin in the 11.
Yeah, as well, Brett, just taking notice that lap traffic's about to play a part in this one as well. As our first car to be put down a lap will be Sheldon Oberly in the 105 machine, as Drew Hopkins closing in rapidly on lap traffic right now. Into corners number 3 and 4. Yost follows him on the bottom. Into corners number 3 and 4. Down the main straight where they finish lap number 9. They've got about 32 laps left to go.
There's still plenty of laps left to run here at the Lanier National Speedway. Your leader is Drew Hopkins. He started position number 3. He's up to the race lead. Richie Yost started outside front row. He's still there. Then you go back to Tanner Tomasi. He started 8th and he's up to position number 3. So a good drive by the 09 machine. But right now, you've got Yost trying to get by Sheldon Oberly. Meanwhile, Drew Hopkins takes another lap off the books, looking at 31 to go.
Into corners number 1 and 2. Down the back straight away. Late model superstar, Tanner Tomasi. Into corners number 3 and 4 this time by, running back there. Now up to position number 3 on the speedway. This guy's on the move in the 09 machine. Tanner Tomasi. What can he do in the 09 car? What's he got left in the tank? We've still got a lot of laps left to go around the National Speedway. But your race leader is Drew Hopkins.
And then you see Austin Hunter in the 8 machine trying to get by James Turnbull in that 2J. And then you go back to Sean Powers, that number 533 entry. Still sitting in position number 5, so still not a bad run for him. Then you go back to Gomes, Nevin, Mayo, Beerline back tonight, Darby up to position number 10. He started 15th, so he's at a +5. 2 drivers at a +5 on the night so far. Tomasi up to 3rd after starting 8th, and John Darby after starting 15th up to position number 10.
Into corners number 3 and 4. This time by down the main straight away. They finish start lap number 16 of 40 here at the National Speedway. Down to corners number 3 and 4. Drew Hopkins leading the way. The 157 machine. He's got the 0 on the car though. Down to corners number 3 and 1 and 2. This time by down the back straight away. Tomasi still trying to get past the lap car of Sheldon Oberly. What's Tomasi got left in the tank though? But Richie Yost running the boards here at Lanier.
Yeah, I think we're about a couple of laps away from a competition caution coming out, and I think that's where you'll see the likes of James Turnbull, Sheldon Oberly. They'll be able to get their laps back. That all started, I think, at about lap 3 or 4 with an incident in turns 3 and 4 that didn't bring out a caution. He's getting another lap in the books, and we are not too far away from throwing that competition caution out. Richie Yost, as he starts to work the outside, starts to get a run now on Drew Hopkins down into 3 and 4. This time by, they'll cross the stripe. Who's it going to be? Richie Yost will lead that lap.
Down the main straight away into 1 and 2. Richie Yost. They're not far away from throwing the halfway caution. Into corners number 3 and 4. The Yost runs the fence in turns 3 and 4 as well. What a run for Richie Yost. Didn't have the run earlier on tonight that he wanted to in the big block modified series. And there it is, Brett, the competition caution, or what we call the halfway caution. He is being thrown right now. So these guys time to pull the visor up and get a bit of a breath of fresh air in the race car, and while the other guys some of their laps back and be able to regain the back of the field here at Lanier National Speedway for the King of Linear, UMP Modified.
Again, next week at about 11 o'clock Eastern is when we're going to go live. The server will open up at 10:30 Eastern. We're back right here at Lanier, but it will be time for... Let me fix it up. It'll be time for the pro late models to tackle this tight little 3/8 of a mile racetrack, as lights are still flashing and they'll be turned off next time by. And again, $250 purse over the next 2 weeks. So all you got to do is check out iRacingChampions.com for more information if you want to pay $10 to become a pro driver to be eligible to win some of the cash. All you got to do is just turn up each and every week at 10:30 Eastern and have putting on shows not only on Wednesday nights, but you generally see from time to time a show here on a Monday and Tuesday, like we've seen this week. We've seen the National Open Monday night, which we didn't get to cover that one, but of course we covered the final night last night. Here we go, back to green, 24 down, 18 to go.
Here we go, race fans, back to green flag action, down to corners number 1 and 2. Richie Yost leads the way into 1 and 2. Tomasi, look for a slide job into turns 1 and 2. We got contact down the back of the bus as well with Aiden Beeline, James Turnbull, and the other drivers in there as well. Well, Richie Yost will lead that lap down to turns 1 and 2 once again. But here comes the 157 of Drew Hopkins.
Look at this, 3 wide for position 3, 4 and 5. Tomasi, Hunter. And then you go back to Tony Gomes as well. There was contact between Hunter and Tomasi. It looked like Tomasi came down the racetrack. Have a look at Sean Powers. He's found another breath of fresh air up on the top side of the racetrack. And he's gone from about 6th or 7th place up into position 4, make it 5. As now he gets around the outside of the 199 entry of Tony Gomes. But look at this. There is just a whole hornet's nest of cars running the top side.
Exactly right, mate, as well. Down back straight away. Powers caught into turn number 3 and 4. No, it's all gone pear-shaped for him. Loses a couple of positions there. Powers back now to position number 7. And not the way he wanted that to go. It gets a little bit upended when you gas these race cars up, because the rear end of the race car will kick out. And it's not the way you want to do that right now on the top side of the speedway, especially when that cushion up there as well, Brett, is thinning out quick smart.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's really getting thin as they start to move this racetrack inch by inch so close to the outside board. You see John Darby in that number 007 machine just rolling the bottom side down. Remember, he started 15th. He is at a +9 on this one. I tell you that JDM Designs put up Motorsports 007 machine is really starting to motor along. He's doing it all by rolling the bottom side. Everybody's still, most of the drivers still rolling the top. John Darby just says, you know what? I'm just going to roll down the bottom.
Exactly right, mate. You can see John Darby running the bottom side of the speedway. Down the main straightaway they run into corners number 1 and 2. You can see John Darby there pick up a couple more positions as he's trying, though, into turn number 3 and 4. It's all about these last few positions and these last few laps here at Lanier National Speedway tonight, about an all-important podium finish here for the King of Lanier at Lanier National Speedway tonight with UMP Modifieds. Well, not many laps left to run here, Brett. We're closing in on the finish.
Yeah, big move there, big slide job there by the 11 machine of Cody Nevin on Tony Gomes. But Gomes was able to work back underneath. Now here comes Nevins once again into 3 out of 4. Gomes to the outside, Nevins to the inside. Drag race to the start finish line. Give 4th position to Tony Gomes. Slider coming up by Nevin. As these drivers are sliding, they're slowing each other up. Sean Powell's now going to come into this mix along with John Darby. But it's allowing the likes of Richie Yost, Drew Hopkins, and Tanner Tomasi to drive away from the competition. 6, make it 5.5 to run.
And the back straight away into corners number 3 and 4, though. Look at Gomes. Pulls another slide job on the 11 machine of Cody Nevin. Back down the main straight away into corners number 1 and 2 comes Sean Powers. Powers trying to regain the car speed in that car that he had earlier on tonight. And, well, let's see what happens now with just a couple of laps left to run. 4 laps to be on the point there, with only a couple of laps left to go here tonight here at the New National Speedway. Down to turns 3 and 4, though. Contact between Powers And Tony Gomes there, it's all up. They're fighting for sheep stations right now on the speedway. And down the back straight away they go with a couple of laps left to go, Brett.
Yeah, they're really starting to lean on each other, and I think Gomes has had enough. He's just gone, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to door you, but Sean Powers, well, they both look like a bunch of clowns right now. Tomasi closing in on Drew Hopkins for that runner-up position. Hopkins in second, but it won't matter because night number 1 here at Lanier National Speedway will belong to Richie Yost. All he has to do is get down into turns 3, out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is about to fly. Night number 1 of the Kings of Lanier iRacing Champions League UMP Modified Series goes to Richie Yost, Drew Hopkins, Tanner Tomasi. That was a drag race to the start and finish line. We'll have to wait for official timing and scoring on that one. We see a lot of the time still coming across the start finish line and getting that checkered flag, but wow, Richie Yost absolutely owns the UMP Modified Series here tonight. Let's take a look at your official results because second and third, it was tight. Richie Yost gets the win. Drew Hopkins second. Tanner Tomasi third. Cody Nevin in fourth. John Darby rounds out your top 5. Devin Mayo 6th. Sean Powers 7th. Braden Shute 8th. 9th goes to Tony Gomes. And Aiden Beerline rounds out your top 10.
And then we go back to your victims here tonight in A main competition. We go back to James Turnbull in 11th. Cole Bissau 12th. Austin Hunter 13th. Drake Troutman 14th. Then we go back to Sheldon Obley in 15th. And Mason Inman, unfortunately, not making the call. He was a couple of laps down there. Or he did make the call, but he was a couple of laps down in position number 16. We're going to go trackside, if we can, with our second place runner at the moment with Drew Hopkins. Well, Drew, mate, an awesome run here tonight here at Lanier National Speedway. Run us through the last 5 laps there. Obviously, Richie got a bit further away from you than what you would have liked.
Yeah, I'd have liked to got to Richie right there. I think we had a pretty decent car, but we didn't have any cautions in this series, so it's kind of hard to get to him. But all in all, I'll take a second place, and I think we got the points lead now going into the final week, so I'm looking forward to that.
Mate, it was an awesome run by you and your team here tonight, mate. No doubt some people behind the scenes and some good people on this race car that you'd like to thank.
Yeah, first and foremost, I just want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, this wouldn't be possible. Alex Robinson for spotting for me tonight. My team DHR, Keltner Contracting, Invasion Gaming, Newton's Homemade Ice Cream, Zach Newton for all these raps. You guys for broadcasting, everybody that puts this series on.
Well, mate, well done on a second position, mate. We'll see you back here soon. Well done.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Well, it doesn't look like we've had anyone else climb into the interview room so far, so I think that will wrap up things here tonight. Brett, your final words here for UMP Modified Action.
Look, every time, the iRacing Champions League, puts on a show, we've always got a good, strong 16 car count, no matter whether you got wingless, you got midgets, UMP Modifieds, big blocks, super late models, pro late models, 410 sprint cars. No matter where you go to, the racing is second to none. Yeah, there's a few obviously things that drivers would like to have changed, but I mean, you take all that out, and man, each and every time we hit the racetrack, it is always putting on a wonderful show for the fans.
Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. Well, race fans, this will bring us to a close here on Ultimate Dirt TV. On behalf of the management and the people behind the scenes, and on behalf of all of our sponsors here on Ultimate Dirt TV, we thank you, and a big thanks to all the people watching here tonight as well. So that'll come to a close. We'll see everyone back here on Sunday for Monday our time for Sunday Fun Day with the Water Thunder Esports League. We'll see you guys then. From all of us, myself, Matt Bailey, and Brett Wheeler, we'll see you guys soon. Thanks a lot for watching.